here on the JR the Bossman Show. We got a great guest for you, one of the friends of the show. He covers your Falcons for the AJC, the Orlando Ledbetter here on the Bossman Show. D-Led, how are things going for you with training camp right here at our doorstep? How you feeling about our Falcons so far, man?
Yeah, well, today was their first day to report back, and everything was pretty much normal other than Julio Jones' situation. Takarius McKinley will be limited. They don't seem to be moving anywhere with Devontae Freeman's contract. So, they have a couple issues heading into camp, but they'll hit the field tomorrow morning and get the season started.
Now, let's go back to the offseason a little bit, D-Led. For you, how was your experience covering the Super Bowl for the Falcons here, with them making it all the way as far as they made it, and just come off that game? How's your offseason coming off that with the fact with the surrounding of the cloud of the loss and you covering them every day? How's it been for you, man, with people asking you about the game?
Yeah, it's one of two things. Most of my friends don't want to bring it up. They're not ready to talk about it. They're still kind of upset. And then other people are like, hey, feel real good about it, that they got so close and they have so many young players coming back. So, it's been real tough for the public to deal with it. And, the players getting back on the field, that should help them out a little bit.
Now, do you feel like the players have gotten over that loss? I know Dan Quinn had them watching in the OTAs. I think I read a story about that. Do you think the guys are over it, or are there still some scar tissue left there in their minds about what went down and who they blame for the loss happening?
Yeah, they tried to deal with it over the off season directly. Coach talked about it openly. So did the players. Matt Ryan said he watched it 3 days in a row, and then he just stopped. He couldn't do it anymore. And, that was enough for him. He's ready to move on. One of the things he felt was that, the play calls got in a little late there in the fourth quarter when the game was on the line. So, yeah, they're pointing fingers. Devontae Freeman know he missed a big block. Jake Matthews know he had a big hold. And a lot of people made mistakes down the stretch that were costly and amounted to the loss in the Super Bowl game.
Folks, got the Orlando Ledbetter here on the Bossman Show talking to us about your Atlanta Falcons. Now, as we go into camp, you feel like the Falcons addressed every need in this offseason for the roster holes they had through the draft free agency? Or because right now I don't see too many holes on the roster where I look at it from top to bottom as I look at it right now.
Yeah, you got a good situation in most positions, and they'll at least have a two deep. They got to find a guard, right guard, and got to find a fullback. But, you got some guys that can play those positions. That right guard, Ben Schweitzer, Ben Garland and Wes Schweitzer, and then you got Sean Harlan, who was drafted. So they have some depth now.
Got that right. And now, D-Led, do you feel like Devontae Freeman is going to be frustrated that he doesn't have a deal done? Because I know he wants one bad. Or does it say, hey, I played out this year and tried next year? Do you think this is going to come to a head where Tevin Coleman might become the guy and Devontae leaves, or they pay who's probably cheapest? How you see that situation kind of shaking itself out?
Yeah, I think it's got the potential to be a pretty bad situation because you have Luther Campbell on his side, talking bad about the franchise in public. You have them going on network TV the week of the Super Bowl talking about they want money, elite money. And, he's a good running back. But, I don't know if the team wants to pay him in the Le'Veon Bell, and Sean McCoy range. They maybe think of him more in the Doug Martin, Lamar Miller type of range. So that would explain why the agent left town today and did not sign a deal with them. So, the window's small. They're treating running backs real poorly in the NFL. I think they need to pay Devontae a fair and reasonable wage, not try to undercut him or undercut the market, and, let him play. If he's going to, continue at this level, you need to play him at this level. So, they have the money, but we'll see where it goes.
And also look at some battles of position battles. I think that the one I look at D-Led's position battles is Alfred v. Jalen Collins. I feel like that might be one right there. Alfred might be paid as a number 2 corner, but Jalen Collins coming on strong, man. That boy can play, along with with Poole can play. So, what do you feel about that battle on the cornerback position? What other position you guys see some battles? We might see some guys maybe need to make the roster. We have a great preseason here.
Yeah, they have some depth there. KZ and Goodwin and those guys played. Last year, they wanted to put Collins at corner and move Alford inside, but he got in trouble. And then didn't get to play until late, until there was an injury. So, Alford and Poole can play slot. Get all 4 of them out there in a dime and have Alford and Poole in the slot. So, that's a problem you haven't had in a while around here, is to have too many good cornerbacks. We've seen guys running wide open around here for a while. And so it'd be nice
got
to
that
see
right.
them, nice to see him in coverage.
Now, speaking of the Trufant, is he good to go, or is he on the pup list there?
No, nobody's on the pup list. He started his recovery at the end of minicamp, Bossman, and he'll probably start out here with half the reps, and then they'll kind of ease him into the night activities, and then build him back up to full-time reps.
I hear that. Now, D-Led, look at this. Look at the defense here with Marquand Manuel in charge. Will the Falcons play more man than cover 3 or cover 1, however you want to look at it? Will they go more man with the talent they have, or will Dan Quinn go what he knows best, which is playing at cover 3 shell? He played out there in Seattle.
Well, he said that him, Albrecht, and Manuel coached about 45 games together, and they know exactly what he wants, which is the cover 3, where you come up and lay people out. But you need that. That's what they want to do. But the fact that these cornerbacks had to play so much man last year, they've only gotten better at it. So I don't think you don't want to lock down and play man every time. But they certainly have the ability and the talent to go after people and do it that way.
I hear that. Now, are there some guys on the street right now, such as Dwight Freeney or any other guys, that if somebody got hurt, that they would make a phone call to bring on the roster to take a roster spot and help the team out this year?
Well, I think Nick Mango, the Jet center, is somebody that could help the team out. I don't know if he could start still. He's 33, but you certainly, you have a bunch of rookie guards. Nobody started a game outside of Mack and LaVentry at an inside guard position. And we've seen Mike Person and them run guys out there like that over the last couple of years. And it'd be nice to have a veteran on the roster that could, play and come and help them out in those type of situations.
And D-Led, how happy were you to see Michael Vick be invited to have a retirement ceremony with the Falcons? After what we know he's been through and the team's been through. How happy were you to see how Arthur Blanket welcoming him more to the organization? Maybe he may get him in the Ring of Honor eventually down the road after some more time passes by. So how do you feel about the Mike Vick being able to come back to the Falcons organization? It's a team he put on the map, make everybody galvanized behind the Falcons one time after the Jeff Georges of the world came through here. So how you feel about that right there, man?
Yeah, that was a good move by the franchise. Good for Mike. He helped fill the Georgia Dome on a regular basis for the first time ever. That franchise was going into games with a chance to compete and win when he was healthy. Too bad everything had to end so soon. But yeah, he certainly is a key figure in the franchise's history. And, had them within a game of the Super Bowl in 2004-05 season. So, yeah, it certainly warranted. You just kind of, know from being around the team what would have happened if he had, matured earlier and, put more work into it. He could have had a great Hall of Fame career, and he kind of wasted some of it. But good to see him getting honored, and he does mean a lot to the fans in Atlanta. But, there's some truth on both sides of that fence that, you got to deal with.
Now, D-Led, I had this argument with some guys in the barbershop. I know you bring barbershop talk to the radio, but it's on some level indirectly Mike Vick's responsible for the Benz Dome too. I mean, on some level, D-Led, I feel like because he put us on the map again. He made Atlanta relevant again. He brought the Falcons brand back when he was with the team. So I feel like on some level, he's responsible for the new Mercedes-Benz Stadium as well, along with the team that we got today. But Mike Vick's contribution to the city of Atlanta helped us get this new nice dome we have next door.
I don't give him that credit because he sold out the Georgia Dome, he emptied it and left them with the sponsors. Matt Ryan and Mike Smith and them rebuilt what he had tore down, with those 5 playoff 5 years, winning in a row, 4 trips to the playoffs. That was unprecedented. There's no reason why Mike Smith's the winningest coach with Matt Ryan in the team history. Stuff went off the rails because they couldn't scout linemen, and that was under Mitroff. But then they fixed it, and now you got Ryan and Quinn taking the team to the Super Bowl. So, I can't give Mike any credit for the Mercedes-Benz because he built the dome up, then he emptied it out at the same time. So they had to start all over in 2008 with Matt Ryan, and we got to give Matt Ryan and Mike Smith some credit for that.
No doubt, no doubt. Speaking of Mercedes-Benz Stadium, D-Led, I saw some pictures of you in there, and you saw your new seat in Mercedes-Benz Stadium. So how was it going inside of that place, man, that jewel we have over there on the north side of MLK, man? I really can't wait to get inside and see for myself. So you got to kind of first look at it. So how is it going to be for the fans out there coming to share the Falcons Zone this year?
Oh, the fans are going to love it. It's the concourses are big. It's not tight. It'll be well lighted. You got things to do inside. They're really trying to get you to tailgate inside the dome instead of in the parking lot. They got the prices of, good for you. You got good low prices for the food. And come inside, hang out at the clubs, maybe get that seat where the players run out. It's very comfortable. And the fans are going to be in for a great experience, not a high-priced one where, the tickets are already pretty steep. But the people that will be able to afford them and go to the games, enjoy themselves and have a good time in this wonderful state-of-the-art facility.
Oh, you got that right. Now, I read on AJC about the roof. So if you could clarify about the roof situation. I heard it was going to be closed for the first few events there. So what's the issue with the roof there? We expect the roof to be able to be opened up. We get to play an outdoor game in Atlanta once more.
Yeah, the roof is, they have problems with the engineering of it and moving all 7 pieces through automation. They can move them manually, and, but that would take so long. They got an operation where they can move it in 12 minutes by the press of a button, but they don't have clear enough time to do it because they want to open the dome, and, they got to practice that, and they can't do that with people in the dome. And the game's in the dome and the game schedule. So they got to wait for the next open period where there's probably 90 days or so where nothing's going on, where they can tinker with that and get the automation up there to get that roof to close or how it's supposed to close. So, it's an engineering thing. It was open yesterday when we went on our tour and it looked lovely. It's going to be great. I think we can just live with them getting it right. And having it ready to go over time. It's going to be here for a long time, so let's just get it right here at the beginning.
I hear that. Let's before we delay this. How many games Arthur Blank wants to play outdoors? Does he not have a number he wants to play outdoors? Was kind of like as a each week basis go. So do you get a sense from where he wants to play maybe 4 inside or 4 out, or what do you feel about he's going to do about that?
I think when you look around the league, the teams never open up their domes. Houston, Arizona, Lucas Oil, they're opening it up before the game and then close it because it's a climate-controlled atmosphere, and, there's an advantage to that. We know Matt Ryan ball sells on the road. It's a lot better inside where the wind's not there. So, I don't see them opening it up for many games when they do get it going here.
I hear that. Well, D-Led, I thank you so much for this training camp preview here for us, man. Setting us up for this great season, man. Look forward to seeing you down the road, man, at the games, man. Have you on the show again this season, man.
All right, boss man. Thanks for having me. You take care and have a great day.
You too now. All right, let's get a little better here on the Bossman Show. Come on, it's Greg Arias after the break.
For all your photo, video, and voiceover needs, check out the fine folks at Blueberry Productions. They will take good care of you. If you don't believe me, you can see for yourself. Check out their work at blueberryproductions.tv, the Facebook page, Blueberry Productions, also a Vimeo page, a YouTube page, and it's Blueberry, BLUBERRY, Prod on Twitter. Check them out today. Blueberry Productions, great people, great work, great service.
Fantasy football season is fast approaching, and if you're looking for an edge this season, you need to contact the guys at Draft Day Consultants. The concept is a simple one. Draft Day Consultants takes your requests and connects you with one of their trusted analysts, who then guide you through your draft. Whether you just need a sounding board on decisions, or if you need them to conduct your entire draft, Draft Day Consultants has you covered. Every one of their consultants has a proven track record of success, and have conducted hundreds, even thousands of mock drafts. Thanks to this year-round research and analysis, the guys at DDC have an unmatched understanding of player values. So gain an edge on your league mates this season by hitting up draftdayconsultants.com. That's www.draftdayconsultants.com. Now get after it, fantasy footballers.
Hip-hop fans, I got a great album for you. The debut album from Family Grind ENT, True Speech and 313 Fresh. We're going to give you 2 discs, 33 songs of pure, genuine hip-hop. Album is available on iTunes, Amazon, Google Play, illstreetrex.com, and streaming live right now on Rhapsody, Beats Music, Spotify, Xbox Music, Slacker Radio, and SoundCloud. Check them out today. True Speech and 313 Fresh. Family Grind ENT. Believe in it. Get it.
Hello, my name is Travis Williams, President and CEO of Academics and Athletic Consultant, focusing on educating and empowering tomorrow's collegiate athletic leaders. My passion is for the education and genuine concern and care for today's student athlete. It's the centerpiece of my life's work. A college education, both in and out of the classroom, is a truly rewarding benefit. For more information on AAC, you can go to www.academicsandathleticsconsulting.com. Once again, www.academicsandathleticsconsulting.com. Or you can follow me on Facebook at Academics and Athletic Consulting, or Twitter at Coach TWill24, or Instagram Travis L. Williams 24. Or you can call me at 404-542-6079. Once again, AAC is very proud to partner with J.R. McHenry of the Bossman Radio Show, covering sports and entertainment across the country. Please tune in weekly for informative, entertaining, and expert analysis on today's sports and entertainment topics. Thank you.
Sit back here at Jared the Bossman Show, live at Falcon Training Camp. Let's talk to D. Orlando, Larry Bird, AJC. Talk to my man up there in Nashville covering the Titans. You can catch him on Twitter, 10 Football Scout 1. My man, Greg Arias. Greg, how you feeling, man? Titan Training Camp is almost around the corner. Are you ready for the grind again?
Well, I don't know that I'm ready, but I also know that I don't have a choice. So I guess the answer to that question would be yes. We have to be ready Saturday afternoon kicks things off here. The players report on Friday. The short media availability on Friday to talk with Mike Mularkey and some select players that the team chooses to put out in front of the media. But Saturday is the big kickoff when everybody gets going, and they'll be on the practice field. It's open to the public, and expecting a pretty big crowd, as the expectations here this season are pretty high at this point.
I see that, Greg. I'm hearing a lot of buzz about the Titans down here in Atlanta. I'm hearing people tell me they're gonna go 10-6, 12-4, 11-5, and I can't really disagree with them because Luck's shoulder is in flux. Indianapolis, you got Deshaun Watson and whoever down there in Houston, and the Jaguars. So the Titans should run the AFC South on paper, and they're the most talented team, and got the best players in the division. If you ask me, Greg.
Well, ironically, as we speak, I'm writing an article doing my season prediction. I'm actually doing it in 4 parts this year, going quarters, predicting each game. And the Titans, as you mentioned, should run the division, at least on paper. Though when you look at things, Houston probably has the best defense in the division regardless. Their question, of course, you mentioned Deshaun Watson, their quarterback situation. Tom Savage, we really don't know who's going to be the guy there pulling the trigger on things for the Texans. And if you look at the Jaguars, they may have the most talented roster of anybody in this division, but their question, like Houston, is quarterback. Really the only team in this division right now, with Andrew Luck having the shoulder issue, without serious quarterback questions, is the Titans. And, of course, you say, well, Marcus Mariota broke that leg last year. Well, he was back in OTAs in the rookie mini camp. He did some work, and he did some work in the other mini camp that they had last month here, and looked fine. Says he's pain-free. He's moving well. He's weight, still has the speed. So I'd have to say going into the season right now, when you look at the most important position on the roster for each team, the quarterback, the Titans certainly are in the best shape. But does that mean they can win a division? That's the million-dollar question.
Yeah, Greg, I tell you what, and the Titans have a tough opening game against Oakland at Nissan Stadium. I tell you what, that's going to be a tone-setting game in my mind, Greg. It's like the Titans win that game, it can set the tone for the year. Because you know how sometimes we come to Nissan Stadium, we are expecting the Titans to have a bad day or something's going to go wrong. This is the time to set the tone where it's going to go right for us, where we make it okay. We're going to go on a good run this year. So, have you heard from the players, Mike Mularkey, those around the organization who want to say this Oakland game is key for us in our year to get off on the right start here?
They haven't said that as of yet, but of course through the OTAs and minicamp, they were dealing more with Marcus's injury, his return, of course the rookies Corey Davis and Taywan Taylor, the 2 receivers that have gotten a lot of publicity for the way that they performed in those mini camps. I'm sure we'll get more of that coming up here on Saturday when they start, focusing on the season itself more so. And the question can be asked about Oakland to set the tone. But you're right. It's definitely a game to set the tone because Oakland came in here last year and faced the Titans. The Titans got a win over Oakland at Nissan Stadium. And it was one of those obviously key games. Every win is important, but for the Titans to get to 9-7 last season, they needed that Oakland win, and they got it. Getting it this year, and here's the irony in this, JR. A lot of people may not have thought about this yet, but I mentioned Marcus broke his leg last year. Well, so did Derek Carr, and it happened on the same day. The 2 quarterbacks, obviously in different games, had the same injury. So quarterbacks both returned to their first live game, regular season action, facing each other in the season opener. So throw that in as a little bit of intrigue. But I certainly think that it's a bigger game for the Titans than it is for the Raiders at this point in time because of the hype that the Titans are getting, being the, quote, it team that people are predicting to be in the mix to win the division and get into the playoffs. And, of course, it being at home. You got to win big games at home, and the Titans have got to prove that they can do that this year if they're going to try to meet these predictions that people have and win this division.
And, Greg, just came across the wire here. The Titans signed Dennis Kelly to a multi-year extension. Is that a move that you're in agreement with? You like that move for the Titans?
Oh, absolutely. I think that Dennis Kelly was a key last year because you look at it and you go back, and really the game that stood out close was the game against the Packers where Taylor Lewan was ejected in the first quarter of that football game. This is their starting left tackle. He went out being a Pro Bowler last year. He has to go to the locker room done for the day, and Dennis Kelly stepped into that spot. Certainly he's not a Pro Bowl player, but he had a Pro Bowl caliber game that day. You looked out there and you didn't really notice, other than the number, that Taylor Lewan wasn't the guy on the field because Dennis Kelly handled his business well. And so I think that he's certainly a guy that the Titans are going to count on this year to play that swing tackle position. He can play each side and be a key backup should something happen to either Lewan or Jack Conklin on the right side.
Now, I read, Greg, where Marcus Mariota got with his old trainer, and he's at 218 now. The Titans want him to be around 235, which I read something like, 230 or something in that area. For you, do you want Marcus lighter, or do you want him heavier to deal with the pounding he may get from these fast defensive ends and tackles in the National Football League?
Well, there's something to be said for doing it each way. Obviously, a bigger, thicker, stronger guy can endure more of the hits that you're going to take as a player, any player at any position in the NFL. But there's also the school of thought that quicker, faster, maybe he can get away and avoid some of those hits. And Marcus seems to feel like, and obviously he knows his body better than anyone else, that being lighter and being able to be quicker, he can maybe use the speed to avoid some that he absorbed last year. And, of course, got caught on the play where he broke the leg in Jacksonville in the second to last game of the season there. So we'll see. I kind of feel like that the Titans maybe want him to do one thing. I think they're going to be okay with whatever Marcus comes in and feels like that he is comfortable with his body the way he wants to be the best that he can be for the Titans. I think they'll probably be okay with it.
Folks, we're joined by Greg Arias of Pro Football Spot here live at Falcons Training Camp with JR here. His birthday's August the 1st, people. Tell him happy birthday on Twitter. His birthday's coming up. Yeah. What's up, man? Hey, Greg, I ain't gonna ask how old you are going to be, man, but I know you're older than me, so it's all good.
I am older than you, and I'm not ashamed to say that I am not 50 yet. I'll be 49, so I got another year before I hit that big 5-0, and then make things start to go downhill. I'm okay with. I can't swear that 50 will feel the same.
I hear that, man. And I read about Corey Davis, Greg. Could be heading to a holdout. What is it over offset language or guaranteed money? What's the deal with Corey Davis and the Titans not coming to an agreement on a contract here before camp starts here on Saturday?
There's not been a lot of talk about that. We've reached out to Corey's agent. There's been no response to that as of yet. Some of it could be that the fact that the two spots on either side of him have not come to terms with their contract. In fact, the only player in the top 5 that is signed right now is Mitch Trubisky. And so sometimes these teams wait to see what the number is of the player in front, especially in the top 10, more so than some of the other positions down in the lower part of the first round, or even in the second and third and fourth and those kind of things, to see what the numbers are. So I don't know that it's a big deal at this point in time, and certainly I know that the Titans want Corey Davis into camp, and Corey wants to be in camp. And I think they get something done. I think we probably see some action here in the next couple of days on some of these guys to get something done. But there's been no real word as to whether it's offset language or what. While these negotiations are going on, neither side's really wanting to put out anything that will kind of give us an idea of what might be the holdup. I think it's more having to do with nobody being other than Trubisky in front of him having been signed already to kind of have an idea of where that slotting is going to take place.
I hear that. Now, speaking of his position of wide receivers, my God, Greg, the weapons you have with Rashard Matthews, Sharp, Tywan Taylor, Corey Davis, Eric Decker, not to mention McBride, Douglas, and Weems. That's going to be a heck of a thing trying to figure out which 5 or 6 to keep, because I see 5 already that you're not going to get rid of. So do you go with 6, or can you got Jonathan Smith, the guy from the draft? So it's like the Titans have a wealth of riches at the receiver, tight end position, running back, they're good. So what do you feel about the Titans on offense for us count battles and who they going to keep? How you feel so far, Greg?
Well, I think they keep two quarterbacks, Marcus obviously, and Castle going into the season. Alex Tanney looks to be the odd man out here because he is out of, as I'm told, practice squad options. They do have Tyler Ferguson that was a undrafted free agent and a kid that they really actually like. He's got a big-time arm, though you've probably never heard of him. He came from Western Kentucky, but he never played. He actually started his college career at Penn State, could not win the starting job there, transferred on to Western Kentucky, didn't win the starting job there, but has NFL caliber talent, at least his arm. And so I think he's a guy that probably winds up on the practice squad, and I don't want to spend too much time on the quarterbacks, but I think that's how that one plays out. The running backs, it's set. We know who's going to be there. That's not really a hard one to handicap. As you mentioned, receiver is going to be a hard one to handicap because who's going to be the guys that fill up the bottom of the roster? We thought Harry Douglas was a guy that would be safe here as a veteran leader of this team, but now with the addition of Eric Decker, who's a veteran himself, probably and is a little younger than Harry age-wise, might have a little bit more left in the tank. I think Harry might be in for a battle to keep his roster spot here. The same with Eric Weems. He's a return guy, basically, that they signed from the Falcons there, and, of course, you know he and Harry both well and personally. But I think Eric probably has a hard time making this roster because he's limited in what he's been able to do as a wide receiver to this point in his career. And with a guy like Adoree Jackson that the Titans drafted to be a cornerback, of course, an explosive kick return type guy, they've got some other people that they feel like can be return men as well. Weems might be a guy that's an odd man out there. And then the other spot is tight end that you mentioned. I think they're set there. They'll keep four. Obviously, Delaney Walker, Jonnu Smith, Philip Supernaw, and Jay Samaro, I think, wind up being the four guys that they keep there. The offensive line's pretty solid up front. It was one of the top units in the NFL among offensive lines last season. So certainly this offense could be explosive. Again, there's some things to be decided, but I think probably wide receiver will be the most watched position battle for who's going to be the guys. And I think they keep six at that position. But the question, again, who will the six be after you get past probably the first 4 or 5? They're easy enough to pick out.
At the risk of angering a friend, I think Eric will be cut and Harry will stay. That's just my personal opinion. But I don't want to make a friend angry, but I think that's what's going to happen. And
well, you know, you're not really taking a shot at the guy by doing that because this is a business, and we know that there's only so many spots available, and they've got more bodies at wide receiver that they can keep, and so you know you're just kind of predicting what you feel like is going to happen, and I don't think anybody should be mad about that. It's not a knock against them. It's just kind of what we do in the media.
You got that right. And defensively, Greg, I like the moves they made on defense. So you could go break down the tackles, the backers, and the backs, the cornerbacks for me, and defensive backs for me. Who's going to you think will make that roster? Who's the guys we should kind of watch out for that maybe may be in trouble if they don't perform very well this training camp period?
Well, you know, when you look at the front seven is pretty solid. Of course, they signed Sylvester Williams away from the Broncos. He's a guy that comes in. Has a Super Bowl ring to his credit from 2 seasons ago. He was a former first-round draft pick, never really lived up to the first-round potential ability that he had when the Broncos drafted him. He was a solid player. He's going to replace Al Woods up front. Then, of course, you've got Jarrell Casey. You've got Austin Johnson coming back that they really like. That was a second-round pick a year ago that started out slow but came on late in the season. He'll spend some time there with Daquan Jones, who's also a guy that will be in his third season now. And so I think those guys will be the main ones up front. You can throw in Antoine Woods, an undrafted rookie, or not a rookie this season. He was a rookie a year ago. Excuse me. He'll be in his second year out of USC. I think he makes the roster this year, actually. So the front seven with the defensive line, those guys. Then you look at Morgan and Arakpo, the outside linebackers. It's Woodyard and Williamson are the inside linebackers. I really like the rookie, Jayon Brown, the kid they got in the 5th round out of UCLA. He's not very big, a little undersized, great speed. I think he's a guy that they'll use as the nickel linebacker in passing situations. Because of that speed, they can say, hey, lock up on this tight end or lock up on this running back, and wherever he goes, you go with him. And this kid has the speed to be able to do that. So I think he gets the nickel linebacker spot there. And then when you look at the secondary, the only battle in the secondary is for the one cornerback spot opposite Logan Ryan. Of course, Ryan signed from the Patriots, will man one of the corners. We don't know if they're going to put him on the left or him on the right and have the other corner on the other side and have them as that being their corner, or that they will try to match up. I feel like Dick LeBeau tries to match up and put Ryan against certain receivers. Doesn't matter which side, they'll kind of go and follow their guys all over the field. But the battle is for the other spot, LaShawn Sims and Adoree Jackson. Who's going to be the one that gets that spot? Sims, of course, came on late last season, played pretty well. Jackson, a first-round draft pick for the Titans. So I think those two battle it out for that spot in training camp. One of them will start. I think the other one probably plays a backup role unless Sean Sims wins that battle and becomes the starter. Then we might see Adoree Jackson start as the slot corner in this defense. But if Jackson wins the battle and lines up outside, then I think we see Bryce McCain as the slot cornerback. And then when you look at safeties, it's Kevin Byard and it's Jonathan Cyprian, who signed away from the Jaguars here. And, of course, Cyprian led the NFL all safeties last year in tackles. So he's going to be a guy that can help in run support. Kevin Byard, of course, is a guy that they really like on the back end as a ball hawk, a guy that made a lot of interceptions in college. He struggled a little bit last year at times, but as a rookie, you expect that. They're expecting big things out of him here in year two.
Now, Greg, I want to ask you about Mike Mularkey's job security. I know he signed a 3-year contract, so he needs to make it happen this year, or he's been a lame duck here. Now, are you hearing any rumbles he has a good year they'll extend Mike, or will they make him play it out the string on last year of his deal, and we'll see about it after next year?
I have not heard a word, and I don't know that you would get much of a comment from anybody on that at this point in time. Certainly Mike's not going to comment about it. If he has a good year, I think they probably would, and this is just my opinion. If this team and I don't know if you saw, but the USA Today projections of every team in the NFL, what their record would be. They have the Titans finishing 12-4, winning the AFC South. 12-4, if this team finishes there, Mike Mularkey gets an extension. If this team finishes 10-6, that's one game better than a season ago. They win the division, they get in the playoffs. He might not get an extension, but I think he's on solid ground at that point in time. The only way I think he's, quote, in trouble in any way is if this team slips. If they wind up 8-8, miss the playoffs, or wind up worse than 8-8, have a losing record coming out of this season with the expectations where they are, then certainly I think you might be able to talk about that at that point. But that's really the only way, because ownership likes him. And, I mean, you look at what the guy did. He had a 4-game improvement from 2 seasons ago to last year. So I think he's pretty solid in where he is at this point in time with this team.
And final question for you, Greg, is this no hit in Atlanta with Mercedes-Benz Stadium opening up in Atlanta? The roof don't work, but we got a stadium up here in Atlanta. So, Nissan Stadium, Greg, are they improving anything for us, the seats for the fans and any new amenities this year for the fans to enjoy Nissan Stadium that you've heard about, or are they going to plan to make the fans' experience even better going down and see the Titans play?
Oh, absolutely. They've changed concession vendors for the second season in a row. They had a change before last season, thought that would do something to improve. And, you know, of course, in the media, we sit inside and we don't get the stadium food.
Thank God.
We have our own food that they serve in the media press box area. So the new food vendor is supposed to have a lot of different things coming in. And so I haven't seen the menus and stuff of what they're going to do, but that's supposed to be one of the improvements. And, of course, there'll be some brand-new seats. I don't know if you saw it or heard about it, but the 4th of July fireworks here, one of the shells actually went over into the stadium on the west side.
I did not hear about that. Wow.
Yeah, and it blew up a bunch of seats, so they've had to do some work to repair some concrete there and put in some brand-new seats. But right now, those are the only things. Of course, you know, last year before the season, they replaced every single seat in the stadium and did some upgrades to the jumbotrons and kind of changed some things on the concourses around. So not a lot of improvements as far as that kind of stuff goes for this season. The main thing is just the vendor. And you mentioned Atlanta. September 2nd, I'm going to be in Atlanta to see the Alabama-Florida State game and check out that new, palace that you guys have down there that everybody says will rival what we've seen when you go down to Dallas. And I know you've been there to Jerry World to see that. So I'm anxious to get down there and be able to see what Mercedes-Benz Stadium is going to look like.
And Greg, while you're on I-75, they should take us pictures of SunTrust Park as well while you're here. Go to SunTrust Park and take a tour of that as well and see.
Well, I've already been to SunTrust.
Okay, you already done that. Okay, you already done that.
Yeah, I called you when I came through Atlanta, and you never returned my call.
When you came through, I was at Michael Vick's football camp. I'm sorry about that, man.
That's okay. And hey, by the way, I'm going to be down there on August the 6th. I'm coming down. We're coming down to watch the Braves and the Marlins on the 6th. That's kind of my last quote mini vacation that I'll squeeze in there. I'm actually going to miss a day of training camp to come down because my better half bought tickets for my birthday. That was one of my presents. Was the let's go to Atlanta and see a Braves game. So.
Hey, Greg, I'm doing what I did last year. I'm wearing suits to camp this year again. Wearing my shirt and tie to camp again. I'm bringing my Falcons waves up to the Titans training camp again with my shirt and tie again. I know I made y'all look bad, but I'm going to do it again.
You made us all look bad, but you know what? We weren't sweating near as much as you were wearing that long shirt and tie. I can tell you that.
I hear you, man. Last one for you this, Greg. With the Predators going on that run, I went to the Stanley Cup Finals in Game 6. I'm sorry about the loss I brought you guys, but I went to the game. But the environment...
Yeah, you're banned from coming back next year for the playoffs.
Exactly. But that environment was crazy. Has the Titans took note of how the Preds got the city by storm and made downtown like a happening spot, the place to be? Have they thought about maybe making Broadway an extension of Nissan Stadium's parking lot to make that, hey, Titan Central, or kind of using what the Preds kind of, they kind of built the momentum, make it happen. The Titans marketing people saw this, say, hey, we can do more to make the fans love us more like they love the Preds.
Oh, yes, absolutely. They took note. Of course, the Predators embraced the Titans in this, and the Titans players, I don't know if you saw it, they had Marcus Mariota there along with the offensive lineman as part of the hype squad, if you will, before the game. Marcus was waving the towel around, and the entire 5 starters of the offensive line chugged a beer, and then Taylor Lewan proceeded to throw a catfish onto the ice prior to one of the playoff games.
I saw that. I thought it was funny.
Yeah, well, the players loved it. They were there at most every game, especially the offensive linemen. Marcus was there, of course. All the country music celebrities and people and actresses and stuff that were in for all of that took part in it as well. So the Titans have certainly seen that, but you got to remember that the Predators played the regular season and they had great crowds. They had record crowds throughout the regular season, but all that stuff didn't start until they got into the playoffs and got into the run and got into basically the Western Conference Finals and then the Stanley Cup Finals. So for the Titans to be able to do that kind of thing, they've got to have a 99 run in them again where they make it to the AFC championship game or the Super Bowl, and then I think we'll see those types of things happen with the Titans and the city of Nashville. They want to do that type of thing, but you got to have a winning product. They're not going to do that type of stuff for a regular season game for a team that hasn't made the playoffs in 8 years.
I got that right. Well, Greg, you definitely caught the city of Atlanta up on the Titans. Because I tell you, Greg, believe it or not, with a lot of Titans fans down here in Atlanta, the Titans got a lot of fans when they came to the Super Bowl here and came up 1 year offshore. They got a lot of fans here. A lot of tight jerseys around Atlanta that we see more than you would think. So a lot of fans out here who love the Titans up there in Nashville, and you're the man I come to for Titans information. You are the man, my brother, and you always bring the noise for me.
Well, I appreciate you having me on as always. And are you going to be here Saturday for the start of the training camp, or are you going to be down with the Falcons?
I'll be with the Falcons until August the 9th. I'll be with the Falcons.
Okay.
So
well,
I'll make my way up there in my tie for you, Greg.
Hey, you know what? I may wear a T-shirt and a tie just for the heck of it.
Do that. Yes, please. Join the club. Do that.
Now, I'm not going to wear a long sleeve shirt now. I might just wear the tie and, tie the tie with my T-shirt or something. But I won't be wearing a long sleeve shirt and a suit and some long pants. It's entirely too warm for that. You are a brave man.
Hey, look here. I'm in black pants, black slacks, a red long sleeve shirt, and a black tie today, representing my Falcon colors for day one training camp here. So I'm in it right now, man.
You are a bad man, JR. That's all I can tell you. I'm not doing it. Nope.
I hear you. Hey, man, you have a great weekend. Have a happy birthday to you, man. I'll see you soon, okay?
Absolutely. Look forward to it. Be careful, and we'll see you when you get here.
All right, folks. Greg Harris here on the Bossman Show.
For all your photo, video, and voiceover needs, check out the fine folks at Blueberry Productions. They will take good care of you. If you don't believe me, you can see for yourself. Check out their work at blueberryproductions.tv, the Facebook page, Blueberry Productions, also a Vimeo page, a YouTube page, and it's Blueberry, BLUBERRY, Prod on Twitter. Check them out today. Blueberry Productions, great people, great work, great service.
Fantasy football season is fast approaching, and if you're looking for an edge this season, you need to contact the guys at Draft Day Consultants. The concept is a simple one. Draft Day Consultants takes your requests and connects you with one of their trusted analysts, who then guide you through your draft. Whether you just need a sounding board on decisions, or if you need them to conduct your entire draft, Draft Day Consultants has you covered. Every one of their consultants has a proven track record of success, and have conducted hundreds, even thousands of mock drafts. Thanks to this year-round research and analysis, the guys at DDC have an unmatched understanding of player values. So gain an edge on your league mates this season by hitting up draftdayconsultants.com. That's www.draftdayconsultants.com. Now get after it, fantasy footballers.
Hip-hop fans, I got a great album for you. The debut album from Family Grind ENT, True Speech, and 313 Fresh. We're going to give you 2 discs, 33 songs of pure, genuine hip-hop. Albums available on iTunes, Amazon, Google Play, illstreetrex.com, and streaming live right now on Rhapsody, Beats Music, Spotify, Xbox Music, Slacker Radio, and SoundCloud. Check them out today, True Speech and 313 Fresh, Family Grind ENT. Believe in it, get it.
Hello, my name is Travis Williams, President and CEO of Academics and Athletic Consulting, focusing on educating and empowering tomorrow's collegiate athletic leaders. My passion is for the education and genuine concern and care for today's student athlete. It's the centerpiece of my life's work. A college education, both in and out of the classroom, is a truly rewarding benefit. For more information on AAC, you can go to www.academicsandathleticsconsulting.com. Once again, www.academicsandathleticsconsulting.com. Or you can follow me on Facebook at Academics and Athletic Consulting, or Twitter at Coach TWill24, or Instagram Travis L. Williams 24. Or you can call me at 404-542-6079. Once again, AAC is very proud to partner with J.R. McHenry of the Bossman Radio Show, covering sports and entertainment across the country. Please tune in weekly for informative, entertaining, and expert analysis on today's sports and entertainment topics. Thank you.
If young Metro don't trust you, I'm gonna shoot you.
folks. Back here on the Bossman Show, live from Falcons training camp here. We're joined by Orlando Ledbetter of the AJC. Also joined by Greg Arias of Pro Football Spot. And now it's time for listening emails with my girl, Jay Monique. Jay, what's good? How you feeling?
Hey. What's up, what's up, what's up? You know, I always got to make an intro like that.
I know, and you got your theme song, Band and Blues, you're playing when you come on the air now, so we're moving you on up in life around here on the Bossman Show. And I must tell y'all, I thank Jay a lot because, as you know, I'm doing the youth football thing. She's helping me out dealing with these kids, and, you know, Jay, you know how I feel about kids touching me. I'm getting used to it.
You're getting used to it. You're getting used to it.
I wish I can get rid of a parent, but I don't mention nobody's name.
OMG.
Wish a certain parent would go away for life. And fans, I just want to tell y'all something. You hear a loud, tall, 6'6" black dude in the stands with a coach shirt on. He's not really a coach. He wants to be a coach. He never will be a coach. He's not going to be a part of my roster. He is a parent. But don't hold that against me, please, okay? Thank you.
And don't go up to him asking him questions or where's the concession stand or any of that stuff. He is not a real coach, okay?
Thank you. Because his takes are bad. Don't even go to him. His takes will just anger you. No end. But thanks to the kids making my life easier. Today's a great day for me, you know. We're getting closer to we kicking off, Jay. We got a week away from kickoff, so it gets for real. So I'm looking forward to it. So the young men working hard, just like I think, Jay, I come to think about my kids, they be smarter than our emailers, Jay.
Yeah, I believe it. Because I mean, you know, I've been doing emails for quite some time now, and I've seen some emails where we had to decode them. We had to try to figure out what they were trying to say, what they wanted, why they were saying what they were saying. Emails that were irrelevant. We had to sometimes even wonder if they emailed the right show or the right people.
Exactly. And I think today, based on what I've seen, are not as bad, but let's delve into it, Jay. So what's email number one that we need to decipher today?
All right, here we go. Listener email. Okay, well, Stanley, Bossman, and Monique Memphis. Chick I deal with for 9 years is unstable. I try to be her man. She donut. It's like donut for real. She donut let me. I'm lost. Mike in Scottsdale.
Well, Mike in Scottsdale, I believe you are lost. I do believe that. Based on your email, I believe you're lost. But look, if you Scott, Mike in Scottsdale, I can actually decode your email. So Jay's been with a chick for 9 years. She's unstable. I got that. I'm trying to be her man. She quote, donut let me. What in the hell? So she doesn't let you get a Krispy Kreme's, my man. You can't get a Krispy Kreme donut for her. Publix donuts for her. Is that what you're trying to tell me, my man? But, okay. Jay, unfortunately, you as a female can attest to this sometimes, that sometimes no matter what a guy does, if a chick hasn't matured enough to meet him at where he's grown to, or she can't just accept whatever it is that's going on in that situation, it causes an issue or a schism or a rift in the situation. I feel like Mike, he's trying things. He's trying to show her he wants to be with her, but it may work for a while, but then it reverts back to whatever it was on her end, maybe. She just can't accept it or see it or want it, and he's doing this for 9 years, Jay. How many men go chasing something for 9 years straight? You know what I'm saying? And it's like, to me, there's something missing in her character or quality, because if a man comes here for 9 years, men are predators by just nature. We're predators. We chase for 9 years. We want you. So obviously, whatever your flaw is, he likes that flaw. He wants to work through that flaw, but she won't let it. So he's reaching out to us because he's at the end of his rope now. Because I feel like this. You email him the show, you're at the end of your rope, probably. You haven't dealt with this for a long time. You email the show. So, Mike, it's been 9 years, brother. You're not getting any younger. She ain't getting any younger either. And at one point, you are what you are. And if you view her as unstable, let's be her for the rest of our life. So you get married, unstable, up and down, arguing back and forth. So, Mike, you put this time in with the chick, maybe time to move on. I mean, unlike Usher said, you gotta let it burn, not literally, but just let it burn. You know, you don't want to be with her no more. Confess to her like Usher. Tell you make me want it. You want it my way now, not her way. You know, you know. I mean, 9 years and you ain't got nowhere, but still in the same spot. So it's like you beat against the wall, Mike in Scottsdale. You in Arizona, my man. There's all kind of females out there in Arizona, my brother. I mean, I know you like this chick and you into her and all that good stuff, but man, look, 9 years still unstable, still the same stuff going on, man. Look, take your L, move on, my man, and get my name right. It's not no family boss, man. And what in the hell is that? Man, Mike, you lucky I even gave you a real answer after you called me family boss, man, her Monique Memphis. Look, I even gave you a real answer. And after your I'm lost take, which I agree with. So, you're lucky I'm in a good mood to give you an answer today, Mike in Scottsdale. Jay, it's on you.
Oh, you're definitely in a good mood because you didn't even really go in. That's why I had to bust out laughing at first because I'm like, yo, he really called them family for real. But on to this, guys. Like, usually, I want to say this. Usually it's like the other way around. Usually it's like the women that will like stick around for years waiting for the guy to marry them and, you know, stuff like that. But this is the first time I'm really hearing that it's a guy. You know, the shoe's on the other foot. It's a guy that's been with a woman for 9 years. They're not married. He's trying to stick it out with her. But I would say leave her. I mean, you've already put in 9 years into this relationship. You're trying to do all that you can, and she still doesn't appreciate you, and she's giving you the runaround. And that's what it seems like. It's the runaround. You're just running around in circles just to end up back in the same spot, and you don't need that. And I know that it's hard. 9 years of putting in, you know, into something, you know, your heart is in it and everything, but I'm going to have to agree with Boss on this. You're going to have to move on, and, you know, it's going to be hurtful. Yes, you're going to have to deal with the hurt for a little bit, but trust me, it'll all be worth it because you'll find somebody who is on your level, who wants the same things that you want, and won't sit here and play games with your heart.
Exactly. And Mike, from personal experience, Mike, I moved on from a person I liked for a long time. And no sooner I moved on from I met somebody cooler. That's how
okay.
Like you have to let that go to gain something better. And look, Mike, I ain't gonna lie to you. You don't think about her cat. You don't think about she used to, you know, top you off nice. All that stuff, Mike. It's gonna be some days you'll be like, dang, I should hit her up, but you shouldn't do it, Mike. Because if you hit her up, it's gonna get that same cycle started again. Then you risk pregnancy, which means you stuck for life with her and other stuff, or you can risk the Usher disease, allegedly, and other stuff like that. So,
what do they call the Usher disease? That's what it's called now.
Allegedly. Or she might join a cult with R. Kelly. You never know. But you don't want to be involved with that, okay? I'm just saying. So, and all that being said, Mike, I would suggest this to you. Now, don't be thirsty about it. Break her off. Maybe go to a happy hour at a bar or something. Maybe go to, like, ladies' night on Thursday night somewhere. Just go out with your boys. You don't go out by yourself. Go out with your boys. Kind of just see something you may like. And understand something. I'll just tell you, Mike. Shoot your shot, Mike. See what happens. And then email me back with the right names, Boss and Jay. You're just gonna go call her, quote, Monique. And then Memphis. That's terrible. And then family. What in the hell is that? Is that something at Lowe's, Home Depot? A family fan or a family microwave or a family oven? What the hell, man? Damn!
Hey, family, how's it going?
Sir, what's your deal? Have I ever said on this show this is a family Bossman show. Or email me at familybossman@bossmanshow.com. I have never said that. Never. Damn. I can't. I look at the damn name and it just threw me off, Jay. Made me go off anyway. Damn it, Mike. I was trying to be nice. You messed it up with the damn horrible name and the damn take. So, yes, you damn it, you lost. Yes. She don't let you. She don't want you to buy Krispy Kremes no more, sucker. Damn. Oh, Lord God. Okay, Jay, we move on now. I'm going to go off on this dude if I keep on with this email. What's next?
Listener email. Jerry and Willie Mae. All right. I have an annoying life person. They call me when I be at work. Like, damn, I'm going to call you back, bitch. Then the jackass call. Like, bitch, I see you call. What do I do to stove all this? Kevin Dixon and Roanoke?
Stove? What does that even mean, my man? Stove? Okay. That part is with me. But Jerry and Willie Mae, are we slaves now?
Okay. I sound like a Willie Mae to you?
Are we in the cotton field, my man? I almost called this man an N-word. I caught myself. I almost slipped up and said the N-word on the radio. I almost slipped up, people. I caught myself. Woo! My man. Jerry and Willie Mae. What? Okay. I get your email because I have people, my handyman, who don't have a radio show. My handyman. I hate calling him sometimes. I hate being around him sometimes. Because, Jay, he calls me and calls me and calls me when I tell him I'm at work. And you all know I don't have a real job. But my job is radio, so I'm in my office. I'm conducting sales calls. I'm conducting director calls. I'm conducting, trying to sell the show to people to pick the show. So I'm doing things that's business related. Okay? I tell him to call me after 5:30. He'll call me at 8 in the morning. Then at 9, then at 10, 11. So I understand. It's like, I'm like, dude, I saw your call. I'll call you at my earliest convenience. You know what I'm saying? So I understand your email. It's annoying. You know, when I'm around my handyman, he repeats himself the whole day. He repeats himself. The same story all day long. Like, man, yeah, take care of me now. I need this, man. And this, the same. Like, look, I can quote his story verbatim to him. I can finish the sentences for him. Now, Jay, I'm going to be honest with you. I'd rather deal with Alvin's bad tasting than my handyman.
Ooh!
Okay?
That's bad.
It's because he told me the same exact story. The same exact thing. He says, he gets on something, yeah, man, yeah. This, he keeps on saying, yeah, he really got to me, man. He's telling me, I heard it 2 hours ago. Like, fix my yard. Do my work around the house. Don't talk to him Sunday all day. At least Alvin gives me new takes. They might be bad. They're new takes. They're bad, though. But still. So, I understand. What's this idiot's name? What's his damn name?
Kevin something.
Kevin Dixon. God, name is Kevin. But man, I get you. So, yes. Tell this MF. CJ, I'd use the words I wouldn't cuss. The MF. Tell the MF this. The mother bleeper. I'm going to use that one. How about that?
Mother bleeper.
Tell the mother bleeper this. Look, jabroni, I saw you called me. I will call you back when I can. You can't respect this, I will block your candy ass ASAP. And if they don't like that, tell them to go to hell and jump in the lake. Okay? Simple as that. And sir, once again, the names. Jerry and Willie Mae. My man, you're bordering on me going off really, really bad.
Uh-oh.
Before I do that,
I don't want that.
I'm going to let, quote, Willie May talk to you about your email.
I ain't never been called no Willie May in my life. Oh, my gosh. But, yeah, what Boss said, you know? And I think a lot of us have actually experienced this, whether it's male or female, where you just have that one person or even a couple people that just keep calling and calling, like, back to back, like every hour, even every half an hour. And they know you busy, like you're not available. And even if you were available and you just don't feel like picking up the phone, common sense should tell somebody not to keep calling you back. Like, give you the opportunity to call them back.
Thank you. At least 24 hours, at least.
Right. Or even 8 or something, but that whole calling every hour, every half an hour, every couple hours, that's annoying as hell. Like, I can even say that I've experienced it myself, where somebody will just keep calling and calling. It's like, what do you want? And the thing about that gets me even more pressed, where I feel some type of way, when they're calling you all them times, it's not even about anything important. That's the thing.
Thank you.
They're calling just to chat about regular stuff that they probably already spoke to you about.
Exactly.
Like, oh yeah, I went to Walmart today. Okay, and? You call me 10 times, just tell me that.
Exactly.
Yeah, stuff that we don't care about. You know, so I definitely understand, too, about having this annoying life person.
Life person.
Life person.
Should we call Alvin a, quote, annoying life person?
Absolutely.
I'm going to tell him that. Alvin, you're an annoying life person. What's that, boss? What you are. Which is going to scare me, Jay. I'm going to have another bad take off of that one take. So, yes, you're an annoying life person. Yes, also, if you're a painter, you're an annoying life person. If you're a painter, if you're a fake model, you're an annoying life person as well. If you're a fake businesswoman or a spokeswoman, you're an annoying life person as well.
Well, the next time this person calls you, if they keep on doing that, you can, go with the take Boss told you, or you can also just say, sir or ma'am, what's your deal?
Exactly. That always works. Or
I would.
Or no buts. Listen here. That's all you do as well. That's my classic takes as well. No buts. Listen here. Shut them down real quick.
True.
You know, like, look, do like this. Also, same thing for Facebook messages, emails, calling people at their office. Like, for real, it's an office. Why you calling 12 times a day to an office?
Right.
Facebook messages nobody will see. Or emails, real emails. Like, stop. Like, Jay, there are some listeners who send me 5 emails a day. Same email. They forward it to me every day. Like, why? Like,
yes and no.
If I was going to read the email, I would read it. You know what I'm saying? Please.
Right.
So, people, it's called respect, okay? Not being an annoyance or an annoying life person. As my man coined it. So, you don't want to be a quote an annoying life person. So, be respectful. Don't constantly text, constantly call, constantly email. Just let them get back to you in a timely manner, please.
Exactly. Thank you. Thank you.
At least a day. Give them at least a day, please. Or 2 weeks before you start just bugging. So, Jay, where else we go? What else we got out there, Jay?
Listener email, Bill and Christian.
Oh, Lord.
What is your take on pink-wearing men? Latrell and E.T. Field Alliance.
What? What in the hell is that? What in the hell is the E.T.? Is that some space alliance you're in, my man? What the hell is that? The E.T. Field Alliance?
I never heard of that.
What in the blue hell is this? I'll be like, my man, are you in a Space Cadet Club, my man? What is that? I don't get that. What is my take on, quote, pink wearing? See, this is a dangerous question. It's a dangerous. Oh, Lord, let me figure out how not my preference to wear pink. Like that. Men who wear pink, I side-eye them. I think they may like other men potentially. Possibly. Allegedly. I've only worn pink in conjunction with Breast Cancer Awareness Month. It's because I had to. Okay? Because full disclosure, my mom died of breast cancer. I don't too much care for Breast Cancer Awareness Month, to be honest with you. But, I had a fundraiser to go to. I sucked it up and wore pink. So, I don't own any pink in my wardrobe, okay? So, yeah, guys who wear pink, not my deal. That's something I'm into. Don't know about that. Wouldn't do it myself. Potentially like other men. Don't leave it there if I give you any more trouble. So, Jay, there you go. That one could have got me banned for life on the radio if I really gave my real take on that. So I gave the
we don't want that.
G-rated take I could give him without going over the line.
Pink wearing men. To be honest, as far as men wearing pink, my opinion, I would say it's how they wear the pink. That's what I would say. Like, some men actually look good wearing, like, pink ties with their suits and stuff like that, and they're not, you know what I mean? Like, they're not sweet or anything like that. You know, they're completely heterosexual and, you know, and stuff like that. You've even had guys that will wear their outfit, their ensemble, and wear, you know, some pink shoes or something. But, however, if a guy walks out their house wearing a pink skirt, that's when that's going to put you to think. But if they're, you know, wearing like a pink tie with their suit, or even have on like a pink blazer or something, you know, I wouldn't, you know, me personally, I wouldn't feel, you know, some type of way.
Pink slacks or pink skinny jeans.
Yeah, if they're wearing skinny jeans. Yeah, if it's like pink skinny jeans, pink leggings, or like pink tights or something, then yeah, he may be on the sweet side. You know, me personally, I don't, you know, really care. I don't, you know, if somebody's, you know, gay or not, you know, but those are things to look for if they're wearing pink, in my opinion, is, you know, tight stuff or skirts or really feminine type of stuff that females would normally wear. But if they're wearing like a suit or something, or stuff that normally a man would wear, I wouldn't really think nothing of it.
So, Jay, would you date a dude that wears a lot of pink primarily? Maybe that's what my man had. What if you saw a dude that his main motor wardrobe made pink and purples and reds? Would you date him? Would you think something else about the man?
As long as he's manly.
Okay, as long as he's manly.
As long as he's not over here like, you know, taking out the garbage. That's disgusting. You know, then, you know, we may have it because, you know, we living together and we in a relationship, at least take out the trash sometimes. I mean, man.
Exactly. And I want to take some real quick because this take came up to me last week and I didn't get to it, but I should have. Formerly gay singer Donnie McClurkin admits he and his girlfriend need counseling. I wonder why. There's no such thing as, quote, being formerly gay. I'm sorry. And he's delivered. Jay, this is my opinion. I might be wrong. But if you was a man for many years who delved into the gay side of sex, the gay side of life, and he delivered from it allegedly, those urges still be in you probably. I don't know because I don't work that way. But still be in you probably. And he need counseling. He said it was delivered. I think what's happening, Jay, he wants to introduce a man into their bedroom. Always have thoughts about a man, or his man ain't working, if you didn't catch my drift. But it's like,
yeah.
Do you feel like somebody would be delivered from being gay when it was flat out gay for so many years, and also they could stop and again trying to be with a woman now, cold turkey? I'm delivered from that lifestyle.
I can't say that it can't happen, but I would say it's very hard and challenging. And I would say that it would definitely take some time. And, you know, just like you said earlier, that the urges would still be there. So, you know, he would need counseling or some type of coach or mentor or sponsor or something that he can always call on, you know, or something, you know, when he gets those urges. Kind of like when somebody who's a former drug addict or a former alcoholic or a former smoker. You know, like me personally, I'm a former smoker. You know, I've been a non-smoker for like the last 6 months. But at the same time, I picked up a new vice where I'm now vaping. So the urges may still be there where I still crave nicotine because that's what's in cigarettes. So while I may not be smoking anymore, I'm vaping, and, you know, the vaping does have nicotine in it. So I still have those urges. So where it's like, if something happened to my vaporizer right now and I couldn't vape for whatever reason, chances are, and I hate to say this, chances are I'm going to go to the next open store and I'm going to buy a pack of cigarettes, unfortunately, despite the fact I haven't smoked for 6 months.
Gotcha. So there you go, people. Diamond Circle, I answered your email finally, my man. Look, I'm going to be honest with you. Ronald in Kentucky, I didn't want to answer your email last week, but decided I'll go and answer this week because I had time to think about it and it come out correctly. You know what? When it comes to the gay issues and LGBTQ, you have to be so careful. One wrong thing, they're going to be protesting against you. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
One wrong, so I have to think before I speak. So I thought about it over the weekend. I gave you a take that was reasoned and rational. So Jay, based on today's emails, what is your take on today's emails?
I would have to say these emails were more decent than the other ones that we have been receiving lately. I can say that. I mean, while all of them had their issues, I would have to say they are, you know, by comparison, better than the emails that we've been reading.
Thank God for that. Well, folks, we got It's the Boss Report after the break with J.C. Smith, so folks, stay tuned for that. So Jay, coming up next, J.C. Smith, be easy. We out. Talk to you down the road.
For all your photo, video, and voiceover needs, check out the fine folks at Blueberry Productions. They will take good care of you. If you don't believe me, you can see for yourself. Check out their work at blueberryproductions.tv, the Facebook page, Blueberry Productions, also a Vimeo page, a YouTube page, and it's Blueberry, BLUBERRY, Prod on Twitter. Check them out today. Blueberry Productions, great people, great work, great service.
Fantasy football season is fast approaching, and if you're looking for an edge this season, you need to contact the guys at Draft Day Consultants. The concept is a simple one. Draft Day Consultants takes your requests and connects you with one of their trusted analysts, who then guide you through your draft. Whether you just need a sounding board on decisions, or if you need them to conduct your entire draft, Draft Day Consultants has you covered. Every one of their consultants has a proven track record of success, and have conducted hundreds, even thousands of mock drafts. Thanks to this year-round research and analysis, the guys at DDC have an unmatched understanding of player values. So gain an edge on your league mates this season by hitting up draftdayconsultants.com. That's www.draftdayconsultants.com. Now get after it, fantasy footballers.
Hip-hop fans, I got a great album for you. The debut album from Family Grind ENT, True Speech and 313 Fresh. We're going to give you 2 discs, 33 songs of pure, genuine hip-hop. Albums available on iTunes, Amazon, Google Play, illstreetrex.com, and streaming live right now on Rhapsody, Beats Music, Spotify, Xbox Music, Slacker Radio, and SoundCloud. Check them out today, True Speech and 313 Fresh, Family Grind ENT. Believe in it, get it.
Hello, my name is Travis Williams, President and CEO of Academics and Athletic Consulting, focusing on educating and empowering tomorrow's collegiate athletic leaders. My passion is for the education and genuine concern and care for today's student athlete. It's the centerpiece of my life's work. A college education, both in and out of the classroom, is a truly rewarding benefit. For more information on AAC, you can go to www.academicsandathleticsconsulting.com. Once again, www.academicsandathleticsconsulting.com. Or you can follow me on Facebook at Academics and Athletic Consulting, or Twitter at Coach TWill24 or Instagram Travis L. Williams 24. Or you can call me at 404-542-6079. Once again, AAC is very proud to partner with J.R. McHenry of the Bossman Radio Show, covering sports and entertainment across the country. Please tune in weekly for informative, entertaining, and expert analysis on today's sports and entertainment topics. Thank you.
Here on the Bossman Show, live here at Falcons training camp. Kicked off. We got it going on here in the ATL, man. We had the Atlanta Ledbetter AJC. We had Greg Arias, Pro Football Spot. Jay Monique with the emails. And now, because you just heard Shawty Low, they know, you know who that is. It's my man, J.C. Smith. What's good, bro?
Hello. They know. That's my theme music, baby. Every superhero needs a theme song. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, Bob?
Man, never much, brothers. Hey, covering this tennis tournament, I'm turning into a peanut out there roasting in the hot sun. But, hey, it's all good. Training camps here, tennis tournaments here. That means football around the corner, and which means the Dallas Cowboys in the news. We'll get to them a little bit later. But you know where it is.
Man.
Cowboys are coming to ATL. November the 12th. We got to get it ready for it. Mercedes-Benz Stadium. The Dallas Cowboys will walk into the stadium, whoop the Falcons' candy ass up and down that damn field if you smell what the boss is cooking.
Can't wait, bro. Can't wait, man. I was in the A, last week, man. Last weekend, you know what I'm saying? 2 weeks ago. Man, loved it down there, bro. Y'all going to make me move down there, man.
Bruh, you got to make that move, bruh. The ATL's where it's popping at.
Shout out to Dugans. And Moondogs, man. Those two spots right there, man. Definitely get my seal of approval.
Hey, bro, I have bad news for you. Don'ts got shut down again.
Man, don't tell me that, boss. Don't tell me Don'ts got shut down again, man.
They keep on getting bus selling illegal liquor, man.
You know what? Maybe they need to relocate and move to Atlanta, man. So that way we can have Don'ts. I go to Dugan and Moondogs, man. How about that?
At the same damn time.
At the same time, man. Why not? Why not, man?
You got that. Hey, folks, you've been waiting on it. It's time for it. It's here. It's the Boss Report. First story, bro, is this. Rick Ross can't have a female artist on MMG because, quote, he want to stick her with his lemon pepper wings.
You know what? I heard about this earlier today, and I was actually talking to my girl on the phone. Shout a lot out, by the way. I was talking to my girl on the phone, man, and we were talking about this story because you know he has a show on VH1 called Signs, right? Him, Rick Ross, The Dream, and somebody else. You know, it's kind of like an American Idol type deal. Have you heard about it?
I have.
Okay, yeah. So I was watching that, you know, tonight, man. And I was talking to my girl about it, and you know, I told her about the Rick Ross thing, man. And you know what? It was, and when he was talking about it, it kind of made sense because have you ever seen a female artist on Maybach Music Group? You've never seen that, right?
I haven't.
So it kind of, you know, so it kind of goes into play, into line with what he talked about as far as, you know, because he said his reasons were, I believe, that, you know, you putting so much money into them, you know, as far as advance money and promotion to, you know, make the female artist successful, that you feel like that's yours, right? It's your property, right? So you feel like you can do whatever you want to them, man. So I kind of can relate to what he's saying. But at the same time, you would think if you're going to have a big-time record label or company, like, at some point, you're going to have a female artist, right?
Exactly. At least not trying to put them into a sex cult, though. know.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a whole nother story, man. Yeah, we got to talk about all the black celebrities that took a hit last week, right?
It's all in the report, bro.
All right, well, good.
Bro, you know I couldn't let that slide I put in the report, right?
I was about to say, yeah. I know we got to talk about it, yeah.
No doubt. But get this. Florida man is arrested after calling 911 nearly 100 times in one day after his chick refused to top him off before he went to throw boxes at UPS.
Man, hold up. That's a homeboy. Called 911 100 times. He's in Florida because he couldn't get no toppy from his girl. He ain't working UPS.
Yeah.
All right. First of all, we know he was under the influence of something to call 911 100 times. Cause hell, remember back in the day, like my parents had me so scared as far as saying if you call 911 by mistake, you go to jail. Like the first time, so after the first call, you go to jail. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I was always shook. You know, thinking that I may call butt dial 911 by accident, and I'm gonna go to jail because I'm calling for no reason. But to call 100 times, though, yeah, he deserved to go to jail for at least 2 weeks. About some toppy? Nah, bro. Nah, oh man, you better call a sex hotline or something 100 times as opposed to calling 911. Yeah,
exactly. We got this 5-star sloppy. Chicago passenger records his Uber driver getting some motor mouth from a slizzard street strumpet.
Wait a minute. All right. So we got an Uber driver. Shout out to Uber driver. You know, side hustle. So my man, he's driving for Uber, and you said the passenger in the back seat was a pastor?
Now, the passenger was recording it as he's getting from
the passenger was recording
from him a street hole.
Oh wow!
Do you feel safe? Get your Uber driver getting topped off while he's riding you around?
I mean, you know, it depends. You know, it depends on where I'm going. If I'm trying to get to work, you know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to, really see all that. But if we in Miami, New Orleans, you know what I'm saying? It's late night. You know, hey, why not, man? As long as he is able to maintain driving on the road there, he's not swerving about to hit somebody. Hey, why not, man?
No doubt.
Ain't no the Uber driver can't handle it. There you go.
Man, what you said on that, it makes me want to start driving with Uber. Uber everywhere.
Uber everywhere. Hey.
Florida man is arrested after cutting off gator tail to impress girlfriend, trying to sell it to a neighbor as, quote, a trinket from the amusement park.
All right, another Florida gym here. Okay, so my man cutting off gator tails. First off, all right, was the gator dead, alive? Is there any update on that?
A live gator. He cut the tail off of it.
Live gator?
He went with an electric chainsaw and got it.
Ah, okay then. All right, yeah, he bold. So, yeah, you gonna try to pass it off as a trinket?
Yep.
Like he got that jump from Pandora or something. You know? Come on, man. Yeah, from the amusement park. Yeah, like you just. Oh, okay then. Yeah, man. Florida, they be tripping down there, man. Crazy.
We get this. We got no sugar, no cream. Cooperative coffee is recalled for freaky Viagra-esque ingredients causing consumers to have erections of 8 to 12 hours or longer.
Ooh. Damn. Okay, so it was the coffee.
The coffee had some ingredients that Viagra had in it and had an adverse effect and caused guys to have erections from 8 to 12 hours or longer. And it said the ER was backed up with 89 men needing treatment for this ailment due to elongated erections.
Dude, hey, like, on some experimental stuff, like I've messed around in the past, with the pills, Viagra, and I also tried the coffee before as well. As recently as maybe like within the last year or two. You know what I'm saying? Like the coffee, man, like they ain't lying, dog. Like, man, you gotta like pretty much just take the day off. You know what I'm saying? Get with your significant other, your girlfriend, whatever. And because you're going to be there for a minute, man. Because, like, yeah, that stuff is definitely long lasting. I put it like that, man. But to the point where it hurts, man. Like, you don't even want to have sex no more, man. Because, you going strong like bull for hours. It hurts, man.
I can imagine how sore
crazy,
you
bro.
are. You know, your hip is tight,
Yeah.
your back tight.
Yeah.
You might pull a groin or a
Exactly.
hamstring.
Yeah, bro, it's not cracked out to what you think it would be, man. So, and then the side effects, man. Your head hurting, you're seeing blue vision. You know what I'm saying? Your heart beats real fast. Nah, it ain't that good at all, man. For all that.
Now, look here.
Yeah.
We got a Florida man arrested after allegedly stealing a beaching boat while on 4 Loco Benz so he can get to the private island where his pastor's wife is to smash her right.
Wait a minute. All right, so my man on the Loco, the Fort Loco bench there. And where was he going?
He stole a beach boat to go and get to the private island where his pastor's wife is so he can smash her right.
Man, what kind of church they going to? Is this, wait a minute, is this Joel Osteen? Like, what? Is this TDJ church? Like, they got money like that? They go private island?
Yeah.
Yeah, he smashed the preacher's wife, huh?
Yeah.
On the island.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I would love to know the ethnicity of the people in the story, man.
Based on
That
what
sound
I
like some
saw,
white
they
folks.
Hispanic or white.
I would say white. Yeah. That's like the white folk stuff right there.
Exactly. Well,
Yeah, man.
that's a classic Florida right there. My man gonna steal a beach boat to get her to the private islands.
Hey, man. Sometimes you gotta get to it, man.
Exactly. We
Gotta
got
get to it.
hello. It's me, Adele's fake manager. Couple arrested for pretending to be artist management and trying to secure deals and merchandise under the name of Adele.
You know what? I'm surprised that stories like this don't happen more often. You know what I'm saying? Especially with big stars, like, you know, like I'm pretty sure it's happening. Like, you know, we probably haven't heard about it, but like, you know, with like the Beyonce, the Adeles of the world, Nicki Minaj, Rihanna's, that people haven't tried to be, you know, false representatives, be fake managers to try to collect the coin off of those people's names there. So yeah, I'm not surprised, man. Like I said, I'm surprised that it doesn't happen more often, man. People, you know, always trying to make a quick buck, you know, and come up on something, man. So, you know, I'm surprised you don't hear stories like that, especially, you know, like mainstream news as far as hearing stories like that, man.
You got that right. We got this. Unidentified Florida man is arrested after terrorizing town with graffiti depicting a human butt, 3 butt cheeks, 2 butt cracks, and multiple Johnsons.
Man, what is this, like a scary movie or something? This is Hostel? It's Hostel part 5, man. Yeah. Man, that's crazy, man. Yeah, that sounds like stuff about Nightmare on Elm Street or Friday 13th or something, man. That's a movie plot. That's a plot for a scary movie right there.
Exactly. Speaking of path with money, Creflo Dollar debuts a pool pit made up of entirely $100 bills.
Come on now. All right. So what you telling me is Creflo Dollar? Is that his real name? His government name, Creflo Dollar?
I think it is.
It can't be his real. It can't be his real name. It can't be.
We're gonna do some live research here and see about Creflo Dollar.
And while you looking that up, man, I'll say this about Creflo.
That's his name.
That's his real name?
Creflo Augustus Dollar Jr., the founder of the non-denominational World Changers Church in College Park, Georgia. College Park, the hood, Camp Creek. Holla at him.
Wow.
And he heads for Dollar Ministerial Association, Creflo Dollar Ministries, and Arrow Records. He lives in Fayetteville, Georgia. 55 years old. His occupation is a pastor, public speaker, televangelist, and a mover of the word, whatever that means.
That's crazy. That's crazy, bro. Hey, man. Well, like I said, man, everybody, people want to always believe in something, man. And, when you get these cats in the pulpit, these false prophets, and, people are just giving them money, just shelling out their hard-earned cash, man. Like, it's hard to feel sorry for people in this situation. Like, come on now. So you need to tell me I'm tithing, right? And God wanted you to make it was a pulpit, right? Of $100 bills.
Mm-hmm.
Out of $100 bills.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, like, I don't know. Maybe could that money go to support the homeless? Help poor people, find housing. Like, that's my issue with the black church, man. Like, let's take, all right, the pastor got all these cars, nice house, but when half of your congregation is, either broke or, out here struggling from day to day just to make ends meet, why not try to put that money back into the community, man? But hey, maybe that's just me, though.
Bro, I'm always leery of super mega churches. I'd rather not deal with it. I'd rather go to a small church. At least I know that the money is being used for something. Paying the bills, keeping lights on. I prefer a smaller church. I don't prefer those big mega churches because it's popular to go to this church. I think I went to this church in South Haven. I don't know what it's called, but it's in South Haven. I went there. I was like, for real? Like, I wasn't impressed.
Was it Brown? Was it Brown Avenue or Brown? Something like that.
Some kind of Baptist church.
Yeah, I know the church you're talking about.
It was like that they got two different buildings. One is one place, you got to go around to the big church. And they ride you in on a golf cart. Like,
that's it. It's like right there, like on State Line Road, ain't it?
Mm-hmm.
Out there, out there, South Haven. Yeah, okay. I know you're talking about.
And I was like, man, I really wasn't impressed, but I went because I said I would go, but it was like, real though.
Yeah.
That wasn't me, bro. I like a small church. Not too small, but a smaller church where I can blend in. Well, I don't know, I ain't there on Sunday.
Exactly.
Well, they can't know as well. Brother Bossman didn't come today. He sure did in football season.
No doubt.
So, but, yeah.
No doubt.
Exactly. But I feel you, though, bro. I feel you. We got this. Florida man arrested after punching Good Samaritan 6 times after he mistakenly thought he was trying to kidnap his daughter after she fell outside of the Circle K gas station.
Okay. So we got Circle K, and you said the father was he was doing what now?
He punched the Good Samaritan because his daughter fell, but he thought the Good Samaritan tried to steal his daughter. We don't trying to help her after she fell.
Oh, okay.
So he punched him 6 times.
Oh, that's messed up, man. Dude was being a Good Samaritan.
Yeah,
oh, man.
He punched him 6 times.
Yeah, that's not.
Trying to kidnap him.
Oh, man. That's messed up, man. Now, I would love to know the ethnicity in this story as well. I bet you it was some mixed ethnicity going on with the Good Samaritan and the father.
The attack was by a brother, and the Samaritan was a Caucasian.
There you go. Yeah. Yep. Figure something like that, man. People are weird, man. But at the same time, like, I mean, you can see a situation and think something else. It's just life, man. But me in a situation, like, before I react, I'm gonna peep the scene, see what's actually going on before, I try to punch somebody for just helping my child up, man. But hey, you stay on, though.
And we got California man sues after lottery officials refused to pay $5 million in prize because his underage son bought the ticket.
Oh, wow. And how much was the ticket for?
$5 million.
Well, see, okay, but I thought, okay, they underage, they can't, they're not supposed to buy tickets, right? I'll be able to buy tickets.
There must be they can in California, but they can't win, obviously. So I don't, maybe.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man.
Convoluted at best.
Yeah, man, you better give me something, man. I can understand. All right, I get the rules or whatever, but in that situation, there has to be something in the guidelines to be like, look, you can't get the whole $5 million, but we'll give you 50,000 or something. You know, saying something. You know, give me something, man. I'll hell break loose. If my son bought a ticket and you telling me that he's underage that we don't get that money, I'm getting something. Y'all gonna give me something, man. Exactly.
And we have this. Florida woman arrested after defecating church with poop, vandalizing cops' home and patrol car, with him no longer paying her to top him off right.
Whoa. Like, man, there's too much going on in this one, man. Oh. All right, so first of all, we know she was on that good, on that blow, on that white girl, on them pills, on that Breaking Bad, on that meth, everything, man. Pretty much whatever drug is out there known to man, it sounds like this person has had in their lifetime. So they defecated in the church, okay. And then you said what happened in the police car? What she do?
Oh, she did to the man's home and car as well.
Oh, okay. All right, and then so I guess obviously this police officer enjoys the company of crack hookers. I'm about to say something else. Of crack hookers.
Yeah.
In his company there. So so it's obviously this guy got some issues. The officer in question. But yeah, hey man, you know, like, man, if you're getting top, you know, man, respect the toppy, man. Respect the toppy. Like, if you're getting good toppy, make sure you're paying on that. You know, don't disrespect good toppy. But if it's not good, then hey, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do, man. But if you're getting some good toppy, man, make sure you're doing something to show your appreciation. You know. Pay a couple light bills, you know, pay a little rent, you know, make sure you show your good, show appreciation for good toppy, man, that's all.
You know what is missing about the story is the fact that, hey, he's paying somebody to give him some top. Isn't it against the police code of ethics, something? Shouldn't he be charged for something? That's the part that the story did not even cover, or he's not even being charged with that. It's like...
Exactly.
I'm just saying. I didn't think that was legal what he was doing, but okay, fine.
Right on, yeah. There should be a suspension, something going on to this officer right now.
Exactly. And we got Nebraska teacher gets 90 days in jail for sex with a student on his 16th birthday on the balcony of the Marriott.
Happy birthday. Man, why can I never have no teacher to violate me when I was growing up, man? Come on. Man, I ain't had not one good looking teacher or anything growing up. Maybe they was alright, but nothing like you would really just want to stay after class for or nothing like that. But you hear now these stories about all these teachers sleeping with the students. Where was they at when I was growing up, man?
Exactly. And you know what's crazy about it is that I found that from a friend of mine who was a high school football coach. He said, man, look, it's hard for me to resist. These girls are developing so fast. I'm like, bro, you better keep your hands off before you become R. Kelly.
Exactly. R. Kelly, and also get beat down by the parents, man. Like, it's different. Like, it's a whole different dynamic when it's a female teacher messing with a male student, but when it's a male teacher messing with a female student, there's something weird and creepy about that. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. You better believe it. And speaking of the same kind of story, Ole Miss fires football coach Hugh Freeze after he made a phone call to a number tied to an escort service from the school-issued cell phone. Where's the burner phone, the download phone? But my man called it from the school-issued cell. Like,
hey, man.
Yes, coaches have the school-issued phone. They also have their own personal numbers, too. Like,
hey, man.
Bro, like, What's Freeze doing down in Oxford, man? What the hell's going on down there?
Well, you know, we like to call Freaky Freeze around here. You know, that's my guy, Freaky Freeze right there, man. So, yeah, I think what happened was, and after, you know, of course, when we first heard the story, you know, it was just mind-blowing, right? But after a few days, I think I realized what happened. All right. Basically, you know how guys in relationships, you know what I'm saying? You know, guy are, you know, a girl, wife, or whatever. But, you know, there's some guys, and, you know, I'm guilty of it as well in the past. Like, you got a little something going on the side, right? And what happens is, after a while, you know, while you doing your thing on the side, you get sloppy. You know what I'm saying? You get sloppy as far as leaving your phone out. Because we always get caught by leaving our phone out or email open. You know what I'm saying? And you get caught slipping. And that's what I think happened to Coach Freeze. He got caught slipping. You know what I'm saying? Of course, you know, with the lawsuit that former Ole Miss coach Houston Nutt's attorney, you know, filed against the school where they requested phone records from Coach Freeze. And Coach Freeze, of course, had the opportunity to redact numbers on the report. So he redacted numbers like of his family and close friends and stuff like that. But in his mind, I'm thinking he was probably thinking that there's no way that they're going to pull this number and, you know what I'm saying, and associate that with phone sex or escort company like that he was calling there. So what happened was, like, you know, that one number, they pulled it, and then the school did an investigation to where they found out that Coach Freeze was calling this number quite often, like a lot of 1-minute calls throughout the years he's been there to this number. And I'm trying to figure out, like, was he flying the hookers in for himself, or was he doing it for recruits? Or was it maybe a little bit of both?
A little bit of both, you ask me.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like, but, and then what makes it so crazy, like, if he was just a regular guy and this happened, it would be a story, but it wouldn't be the big story that it turned out to be, because, you know, he's supposed to carry himself as this, you know, holier than thou, devout Christian. And, you know, he's been here in Memphis at different big churches here, you know, as a guest parishioner and, you know, leading prayer services and stuff like that. So, you know, it's crazy, man. But I think he's a man and he got caught slipping. But, you know, and yeah, it's crazy, man. But to lose all that money, normally a coach would get a buyout or, you know, receive something even when he gets fired. But he had a morality clause in the contract to where he doesn't get a dime at this point going forward, man.
Exactly. And I'm speaking of a dime going forward, we got this Dallas Cowboys cut Lucky Whitehead after he was misidentified in a connection with a robbery in Virginia by a man who jacked his information, results in him being picked up on the waivers by the Jets and throwing shade to Jason Garrett in the process on social media as the Jets pick him up. My man, what is your take on this whole Lucky Whitehead situation by the Cowboys?
Yo, from one Cowboy fan to another. We got some problems this year, man. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to give you quick reasons why here, man. All right, first of all, anytime the Cowboys since the year 2000, anytime that they've won, they've always followed it up the following season by pretty much sucking the following year, you know what I'm saying, and having a subpar season. They've never been able to go back-to-back seasons, you know, with 10 wins or more, you know, in the 2000s. You know, so that's already one strike against us. And another thing that I've noticed my Cowboys, especially from 2000 to this point going forward, to this point that we're at now in 2017, the Cowboys don't thrive when the spotlight is on them. You know what I mean? Like, if they have a great season the year before and then the expectations for the following season is Super Bowl or bust, the Cowboys don't do well with that type of pressure. They've done well. They've gotten the 12, the 10-win seasons, the 11-win seasons, the 12-win, 13-win seasons, you know, in this decade in 2000. The 2000 decade, when the expectations were low, when they were kind of flying under the radar, where experts didn't think the Cowboys were going to do well. That's when the Cowboys really succeed. So with those two things, man, and all the issues, off-field issues that, you know, some of the players been having, Ezekiel Elliott, Damian Wilson, Nolan Carroll, DUI arrest, man, and the Lucky Whitehead issue. Like, that's just too much. It's too much distraction for this team, man. So I'm sorry, I will be thoroughly shocked if the Cowboys repeat as division champs, because I think we're in for a 9-7, 8-8 type year, man, because there's just way too many distractions and there's not enough focus on football. And then to speak specifically about Lucky Whitehead, it's a messed up situation. Now, if you don't cut Lucky Whitehead because of talent, he's not as talented as the kid they drafted out of North Carolina, the Switzer guy, Ryan Switzer, then that's fine. I understand that, you know, as far as you go cut him for football reasons, as far as talent is concerned. You know, that happens, you know, on every team. That's cool. But for you to cut him, you know, based off of previous issues as far as him being late and missing the flight, where he didn't even travel to a game in New York last year. Okay. All right. The issue with the dog being stolen. Okay. And this issue with his identity, somebody using his identity, and you know what I'm saying, in that situation, and you know, warrants being issued, and he had no involvement in it. But for you to cut him based off of that, and then when you find out that it was a mistake, to not even issue an apology, I'm okay with you not bringing him back. I'm okay with that, because you basically you're gonna cut him anyway. At this point, you're gonna cut him anyway. But for you not to even apologize, at least issue an apology to the man and to say, you know what, that was our bad, man. We didn't know, but we're going to stand on him being cut. But we do want to apologize for cutting him for those reasons. That's what I wish the Cowboys would do, because Jason Garrett looked stupid yesterday by basically saying the company line. We made the moves, you know, based off of what we felt was best for the Cowboys. He said that over and over again, because that's when you look dumb. That's when you look stupid, man. Just be real. Because, you know, we think of Jason Garrett as a puppet anyway, a robot. I would love for Jason Garrett just that one time be like, you know what, Lucky's a good kid. Maybe he just needed a clean slate, you know, somewhere else. But we understand that he was not implicated in any arrest. It was a false identity, and you know what, we wish the kid well. Say that as opposed to, you know, we made these moves in the best interest of the Cowboys. That just sounds dumb, man, and you look stupid, and the whole organization looks bad right now, and it's a black eye going into a training camp where you already had some black eyes going on, man. So that's my take on it, man. Like, I wish Lucky Whitehead the best. He's not the greatest player in the world. We know that he wasn't that productive as a Cowboy, but if you're cutting him based off of what you thought happened and come to find out that wasn't the case, at least say something, man. And that's what I wish Jerry Jones would have done, and Jason Garrett.
Exactly.
Say something in the kid's defense, you know.
Exactly. And saying something, his Usher is obviously letting it burn. He literally has to pay over $1 million to his former ex Tamika's bridesmaid for allegedly passing her along herpes. And his other woman's suing him for herpes. And a new means to letting it burn in confessions right here, brother.
Yo, hey man, couple things on this topic. First of all, like, my man Usher, all right, first of all, who did he get it from? First of all, that's what I want to know. And then secondly, am I the only one that thinks that maybe old girl deserves, I'm not saying she deserves herpes, but deserves what she gets as far as being, because she was a bridesmaid? You know what I'm saying? And you the bridesmaid, this is supposed to be your friend, you know, your girl, you know, you the bridesmaid at your girl's wedding. She reached out to you, you know, she wanted you in her wedding because y'all friends, and then you sleep with Usher, sleep with her husband. Like, you kind of deserve what you get, you know, at that point, right?
Exactly. Where are the boundaries? Like, I would never, as a dude, mess with none of my friends, exes, or close exes. Like, if it's just some random, okay, but like, if that's who you was riding with for a while, That don't even count to me. But the problem is, bro, is this, that once they get in that situation or get in that one-on-one, we one-on-one blase situation, stuff pops off. When that vibe hits, stuff can happen. So it's like,
no doubt,
you got to avoid that, putting yourself in that predicament where, hey, I'm on that one-on-one spot with an old girl and she may want to give it to me anyway. And this is my white friend, but let me try anyway. And, woo, it's just a miserable situation.
Yeah, man, it's messy all the way around, man. But I mean, like, she got broke off, man. But I mean, money, is nice and all, but like, she got that for life, man.
It's not worth
She got that
it's
for
not
life.
You know what I'm saying? On the lips and for paper to get me by. Because
right. You know what I'm saying? And then, you basically marked for life as, the chick that got Usher, that got Herbie from Usher, and then Usher, like, it's over with for him. Like, he's with. Like, if he's with somebody now, like, that's it. Like, you ain't get with nobody else, bro. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm sure he'll find somebody, down the road or whatever, but, but like, and now the word's out there. And then when's Usher gonna say something? Like, is he gonna talk about this at all? Or he's just gonna kind of just let it burn, in the manner of speaking, man.
Then he'll let it burn.
And right out.
He's gonna hope for some time away will make it he'll heal the pain. He's like,
no doubt,
my man, no.
No sir, poor guy.
And
yeah, man. But hey,
yeah,
that's crazy.
The final story is we mentioned earlier. Robert Sylvester Kelly has been accused of having a sex cult, one of which is right here in Atlanta in Johns Creek, right out Georgia 400. He has one in Chicago where he don't let the girls eat. He starves them, he controls their mind, and that story crazy as hell. Like, R. Kelly been doing some freaky stuff for life. I'll tell you, Chap in the Closet told you what his man's mind is in. That, because nobody said write 30 chapters of that without their mind being messed up. Like, those spots trapped in the closet, come on, man. Dude messed up in the head.
But how many chapters did he do officially? It was like 100 of them?
Yeah, he's done 33, but he said he got over 70 more he needs to publish and record.
Why, R. Kelly? Why, man? Like, I mean, you're right. Like, when I heard the story, I wasn't shocked. I mean, it's R. Kelly. Like, we seen the tape. We seen the video. Like, this is how you get down. He's a weird dude. He married Aaliyah. Aaliyah was 15 years old when she married R. Kelly, man. So, he's a weird dude, man. Like, come on, man. Any dude that still dresses like R. Kelly dressed like the first day of school. You know what I'm saying? Like, with his outfit, man. He dressed like he going the first day of school.
He's still stuck in public announcement days. He's still stuck there. He ain't came until 2017. Like he's stuck in public announcement days. He's still stuck there.
Basically. You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't shocked, man. I wasn't surprised. You know what I'm saying? Like, cats that can sing, cats that got money. That makes these chicks do anything sometimes. And then when you add in the fact that he's just a freak, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what he do, man.
Exactly. And one final story for you. Donnie McClurkin, who's delivered from being gay, I'm not buying that, is having to go to counseling with his girlfriend to solve relationship issues. Now, bro, I think this means one of two things. Either he's having cravings for men again, he wants to bring a man into the bedroom with him, or his man ain't firing off. It's one of three things. And I don't believe we delivered from being gay. If he was taking and receiving another stick from another man, I don't think you come back from it. And, bro, why all these gospel dudes be on that, though? They'll be on the Lord and all that. You with his lifestyle. I ain't trying to judge nobody, but I'm just saying, you can be up to the Lord and you doing all that.
It's crazy. Man. It's crazy, man. Like, I was about to sing "He Fall Down," but get right back up, man. I ain't gonna do that to him though. But yeah, I mean, I'm with you on that, man. Like, once you've taken and received, and I also heard, like, like he was, molested as a child, something like that. You know what I'm saying? That kind of, can shape your mind as well. But yeah, as far as him only liking women, he's delivered now. Nah, I ain't buying that either, bro. But yeah, man. Like I said, more power to him. Like you like what you like, but like these down low dudes, man. Like you gotta pick a side, man. Pick a side, dog.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like either yeah, man. Either you gonna be with a woman, you gonna be with a man, but pick a side, man.
Please. Hey, bro, this has been like a long, detailed report tonight. What is
your
take on today's report, man?
Hey, man, this is the extended cut. the extended cut, Bossman report, man. Hey, man, great story, dog. All the way around. You know what I'm saying? Black celebrities that we got in there, man. They fall from grace. You know what I'm saying? Lucky Whitehead Cowboys. Got egg on their face, man. All the stories, man, on point.
No doubt. But folks, we had Yolanda Ledbetter, we had Jay Bonnie, we had Greg Arias, and J.C. Smith. It's Bossman. Help enjoy this week's show. Enjoy the report. We are out.
And if you don't know, now you know.